Hello everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in. I, of course, am Rotype, and welcome back to Factorio Cities, where I almost just ran into a forest. But, sorry. Welcome back to Factorio Cities, where I, today, am going to try and get some oil set up, because that is pretty close to what is limiting us, other than these trees in the road. Get out of here, trees. And I need to switch to nanobots. There we go. What these trees are doing in the road. All right. Now I need to stop. No. Okay. Yes. Oil. So oil is actually not this way. Oil is down here. We leave this block for stone and concrete and whatnot. And this is our oil block. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to ditch this blueprint book because it's old. And in my blueprint library, I have a new one. Because in this section, I have, here we go, our refinery block. So I have a separate sandbox save that I use to develop things, so you all don't have to watch me kind of putter along trying to figure these things out. And that's where I come up with designs like this. And I suppose I should start near the beginning because we're not going to have remotely enough oil to run this whole thing at the beginning. So we'll go ahead and get this going, and I'm going to just clear out all these trees. We're going to need them all gone sooner rather than later. And so we'll get the refinery built. To do that, we're going to need some pipe, which I believe I'm making way up here. Ooh, I don't have any regular pipe. Let's turn this, build up some regular pipe. Unfortunately, this takes forever. Is there any way to speed this up? What if I just do this? Make another machine for pipe. There we go. Put you in a box here. And I can't limit that box, but hopefully this has a decent limit, and we'll just do this. All right, and you can hear our robots going at it in the background. So this is our refinery block, and as such, things are going to be a little different. We're going to have to remove a couple electric poles that are normally in our block, but that's fine. Hopefully this will get filled in. I do need to work on lights because lighting is important. This looks like it's not quite in the right place. Let's see. Yeah, maybe this is an old... Unfortunately, in my sandbox save, I don't always get the blueprints transferred back and forth. So I'm left with some old blueprints, like that one you saw there with the light pole or the power pole in the wrong location. Okay, so let's get... I need a lot of pipe. I should have set up these pipe factories a lot sooner. And I'm going to grab a bunch of these so I can just make my own pipe when I need to, which is like always. Make a whole bunch of pipe. Of course I have no space in my inventory. Why would I have space in my inventory? Alright, put the boxes there, put stuff in the boxes. I don't know why I have so many inserters of various kinds. Okay, other things I need. Obviously I'm gonna need a couple refineries. I can apparently only make 2, but we'll start with 2. 1. And you are going to be doing basic oil processing. And as soon as, there we go, your buddy will be doing the same. So I guess I'll go through kind of the overview of what this is going to look like. It's pretty simple. The oil and water are going to come down our raw bus. As you can see here, this is our raw bus. The oil and water will be potentially this here, or maybe, I don't know, one of these other ones, but it'll come down just like all these other materials. They'll come across, and we'll be able to feed into just sequential columns of the refineries here. When the refineries are done, each of these columns will output and kind of come up here and form another bus. So we'll go ahead and get that done up here. Actually, I don't need the robots to do this. So I'll just kind of fill in this myself. Let's see, that goes there. Now the outputs on the other side are going to look like this. This. Of course I'm out of pipe again. Let's just make like a lot of frickin' pipe. Just all the pipe. So here we have our 3 output materials. course, there's a tree in the way and I'm out of pipe. But once we clear this out, this will at least get us started. We're not gonna need all of these columns at once. This is just the design I've come up with, like I said, in my sandbox game where I have all kinds of resources available. Now from here, this is where this pole goes. This becomes a connection. And again, we need, what do we need? More pipes. All right. So let's see if I can get this put together properly. This goes here to here. This one is here to there. Now I don't like having these so close to the road, but unfortunately the pipes don't stretch that far. So we're gonna have to. It's a little unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Suppose I don't need to connect all these as long as the ones that are actually placed have been connected. There we go. Petrol, light, heavy, petrol, light, heavy. All right, so we'll come back and take care of the rest of that later. Of course. Can I make any more? No, of course not. Let's just make more pipes. And get rid of this wood. Why do I have wood in my inventory? That's not to be desired. Get rid of that. I don't want coal in my inventory either. Or stone. There we go. You can have the stone. I also don't want brick right now. Don't have a secondary depository for brick. I'll go ahead and make one. This is what I've been doing recently. It's just kind of placing an extra box that is not being fed but can be emptied. That way I just have some place as a map view. Just dump all this stuff. There we go. Try to clear out my inventory a bit. I do need some steel. Hopefully I'm not super overloaded on steel in the box. So it's gonna flood my inventory. Let's find out. Okay, not too bad. Let's make just a couple. Of course, I just gave away my stone brick. Okay. We already have 2. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm good with 10. We'll dump the rest of the brick in here and go from there. Now, want to make sure all these are hooked up. These need the underground. They don't need the other side yet because I'm not building that far. We'll just connect some of these. Heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy, and light. And now we just need to make sure the petrol is connected. Good. So this should, if I have them all, yep. Oh, I thought it was 10, and turns out it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh well, that'll at least get that going. And once we connect, let's see, so this is connected, that's connected, that's connected. Excellent. Now this is water. Once we get everything connected here, we should be able to run. Oh dear, did I mess it up? Oh man, this needs to be a block up. This needs to be in this block. Well, luckily, most of this has not been built. So we'll go ahead and clear out. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to blacklist, I think. It always confuses me which I actually want here. I don't want to deconstruct the big poles, and I don't want to deconstruct, what is it? The roboports, which are under logistics. Roboports, okay. So don't deconstruct these things. Yes, okay, so this is exactly what I want. Deconstruct all the rest of this stuff though, because I messed up. Okay, now let's get our nanobots. I apologize for messing that one up, but we'll get on this. And we'll go back to this block, and I think I can do this from map view. Zoom in, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this actually goes here, 1 block away. That looks correct. Plant. So from here, hopefully we have enough nanobots to just kind of do the job. Clean up all of this mess. Okay. Don't necessarily need to clean all the trees at this time. I just want to get all these, mostly the refineries and the pipes back. because on this next block, I have, I can find it. Here it is, a set of chemical plants and storage, as you can see there. So that is what will fit right into this block. Let's go ahead and get some more lightings. A little bit dark. See, that goes there. All right, good. As you'll see, a lot of these refinery blocks don't have the normal pattern of poles, but it's still, I suppose it's the same pattern, there are just some missing because the refinery blocks tend to need a lot more space, or at least I'm trying to squeeze them in. So, oh, this is in the wrong place. You get moved up. There we go. And lighting, as always, is important. Just looks gloomy and annoying without it. There we go. Get those pipes. All right, good enough for now. We'll come back to that in a minute. I'm gonna leave the nanobots on, but run kind of this way to try to prioritize this first column. And I can actually do this myself. I want you to do the other stuff, the tedious stuff. All right. Good. This needs to probably, oh yeah, this pole's gone. That's what that's all about. And I can't replace that ghost at the moment, so we'll just have to deal with it. All right, place those please. Thank you. And I'm gonna scoot over just a little bit. There we go. I want it to do, well, it's gonna do all the pipes, but that's fine. It'll get it ready for that second column, but I'm not gonna place them yet. And again, this is where the robots come in handy because all this like tedium with the pipes, no good. All right, there we go. And this should skip right over the RoboPorts because I do have the RoboPorts in my sandbox save. Just to make this even, it's a little ridiculous, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There we go. Okay, so next thing is we need to actually get these connected up to the raw oil. Now I don't know, let's go back here and look. Okay, so I do have a pipeline for oil. Looks like I don't have any oil in it. Not sure, I guess it's just kind of dragged out that way, but I have the pipeline drawn out. So I'm just gonna grab this and say, you, and it's what? 2, yeah, okay, so if I go 2, and that's an even spacing, excellent. So here I go 2 of spacing. Oh, it's because I have other crap in the way. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this, and let's get rid of this. Okay. Let's try that again. I lost my blueprint. Okay, make a new blueprint. This is what I want. And I want it here with 1, 2 spacing. 1, 2 spacing. There we go. Here is 1, 2 spacing. 1, 2 spacing. Man, am I there yet? Yes. Okay, good. 1, 2 spacing. Bam. Okay, and then water is going to go kind of right there next to it. Should have put this on the same blueprint, but oops. It looks like, unfortunately, I'm missing an underground, so I'm going to have to remember to go back and fix that when I notice that nothing's flowing. But oh well. Now this is when it'd be really handy to have like our full regular old robots, because now I'm going to have to run along and do this myself. Okay, we only need probably about this far for now. So I wonder if I can, yeah, belt brush. Oops, if I would line it up properly, that would be useful. Okay, let's make a 2 belt brush. Oh, no, no, no. Never mind, not useful. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way then. All right. Now this is the one section that's different, but it should be centered. That's why I did it that way. I wanted to make sure I kept as much spacing from the road with these pipes as possible. So you know it's hard to make those corners. Whoops. So you try to keep the pipes as far away from the road as possible. Man, I'm having a hard time. There we go. Okay, clear this junk. And this junk. Now I believe, I don't remember if I put the pump jacks on yet or not, but we can at least kind of get this started. Because I have two meager little oil spots in the base somewhere. Oops. We'll have to inspect, see what all we can get out of that. We're gonna need to prioritize the science materials, and we're going to need to prioritize the advanced oil refining technology first to make up for the lack of oil that we have. Okay, so now this is connected all the way down to about here. And you know, while I'm here and it's dark, I'm going to put that guy there. Fix your dumb automatic connections. And give you some lights. Let's see, whoops, wrong button. Okay, I got a little bit of light back here. Now let's go look at our oil. I believe it's just up here somewhere. Trying to look on the map, I think, well, let's just look at the map proper. Nope, that's uranium. Look at here, it is pink. Oil. Okay, so it is... Where are we now? Okay, so it's another half block up. Looks like we have most of this oil connected. Hopefully... Yeah, looks like it's connected. Okay. So, where are we? Here it is. As much as it's annoying and not the way it is going to be, for now, I'm just going to connect it in a straight line. So let's grab a bunch of that. And just start going. I'm gonna do the same thing here, give it 2 spaces. Again, another show of how this is not going to be final because it's like right over the uranium. We'll deal with that later. Okay, 2 spaces on the road. And here we are. So this needs to get to, let's just go there and then there. I believe, there we go. All right, so this will start to fill up. And I need to get this filled in with water. So you know what I'll do? I know it's a little early for the episode, but I'll take this episode off now and do all of this piping off camera. When we come back, I'll have the water down this pipe, although we don't need it at the moment. I'll at least just get the water down this pipe. The oil is already down that pipe, and we'll go back down to the oil block, and I'll show you the next block I've designed to handle the storage and some of the more, I don't know what to call it. I mean, refining produces the different levels of oil, but then you continue to refine it to make the products. Oil processing, I suppose. But anyway, as always, thank you all very much for watching. My name has been Rotype, and I'll see you next time.